What's up? How days go? Today we talked about a new topic that lines and angles. Last lesson we talked about equations and angular relationships and this quick review. For example, 180 minus 25. That's your trick. That's so easy. Or for example, what is number when add to 160 give 180 means what? What number when add to 160 means we don't have this number. X plus 160 equal to 180. So we study this one and how we find it, angles, angle relation. For example, supplementary or complementary angles we studied. Now there's only a quick review and reminder. Now today we talk about lines and angles. At first we need to talk about the type of lines. Okay, we have three main type of lines. So the first one is parallel. What means a parallel line? Parallel line are a line that planes that are always the same distance, that never intersect. For example, look, line AB parallel to line ML, they never intersected anymore. So, how we read it? When you read it, you tell me line AB is parallel to line ML. How we write it? Look, AB, how we write it? When I tell them write it, line AB, instead of tell me line AB, there's so much A, B, line over it. Parallel, we have the symbol of parallel is to line. Like this. Parallel to line ML. ML line. Like this, you need to write for me. Now, the last years they study with this quick review and intersecting line. The second type of the line is intersecting line. What means of intersecting line? It's a cross at exactly any point. For example, it crosses at any point, like this. It's crossing. Now, for example, when you read it, you tell me line EF intersected to line CD. At which point? At point H. You need to tell me everything. So only how we write it and at the same shape we read it. So perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are lines that intersect from 90 angles. Okay, or right angles. It have the corners is right angle. So this 90 that start. Okay, so how we read it? You and you tell me line of is R, no problem, is perpendicular to line TU. Perpendicular to line TU at right angle. So how we write it? When I tell them write it. So you tell me line R is the symbol of line R is line is perpendicular. The symbol of perpendicular. This one is the symbol of perpendicular to line TU. Like this. You need to write for this line. Now we have a real example of lines, parallel line, intersecting line, and for example, look, we have parallel line. Parallel example line, a realistic example for parallel line. They are never intersected. Look, they never intersected. So this is called parallel. They are ghost parallel. And another ones we have it. Look, this crossroad. For example, this example of what? Perpendicular line. Look, this is a real example. Look at this perpendicular, this is there. So we use perpendicular parallel line and there's an intersecting line in real life. That's so benefit. Now the scissors. When we use, all of us use the scissors. So this intersect. Look at this point. For example, this is the point and this side intersect with this side at which point? At this point on the nuts. Now we have another type of line about transversal line. What means of transversal line? As a line that crosses two other lines. Or more two parallel lines, those lines are parallel. So look at this photo or a picture. We have this line, line AB, it intersects with which line? Line M and line N. So line AB is transversal line. So this intersects that two parallel lines. So it's called transversal. Inner line angles. Now we talked about angles and types of angles. So inner angles, what means of inner angles? Inside angles of two parallel lines with a perpendicular line. So look, inside angle, this inside of the green section. Look, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are inside. They are between these two lines, and the one intersecting line is made there. So this call it interior angles. So angle 3, 4, 5, 6 is interior angle. So exterior angle, what means of exterior angle? There's outside angles of two parallel lines with a perpendicular line. So look, outside angle, what means of the exterior? For example, angle 1, 2, and 7, 8 is a blue one. So this extra outside of these two, this inside or this outside, this interior and this exterior. Now alternative interior angle, what means of alternative interior angle? They are interior angles separated by transversals. So have this transversal line. So means you have interior angle that separated means angle 3 and 6 together. This call it alternative interior angle. So angle 5 and 4 together, alternative interior angle. Corresponding angle or alternative angles, alternative exterior, one of them is inside and the other is outside. So what means of this corresponding angle means this angle, for example, this one with this one, angle 1 with angle 5, angle 2 with angle 6. One of them is inside angle and the other is outside in the same place and the same angle. This is called corresponding angle. For example, we have this one. We have two parallel lines. So this angle, this outside. So this one is side. This call it corresponding. So this one with this one that correspond together. One of them inside and the other is outside. So this one with this one. Now last one, this one with this one. They are corresponding angle. And we have this example. Tell us, we explain it, and again when in the exam I tell them use the figure at the right named all the pairs of the given type of angle. It's one type of angle. So we explain this only for note. Transversal line is line AB is a transversal to M and Y. So now when I tell an interior angle, what means where is an interior angle? So an interior angle means angle inside angle 3, 4, 5, 6. This is called interior and exterior angle. What means of exterior angle? So outside angle. Look, 1, 2, 7, 8. That is exterior angle. Now pairs to alternate angle. Alternate means what? Means which one? Means that transversed by a line that they are one of them in this side and the other is this side, but they are the same measure and they are equal. So for example, angle 3 and 6. Angle 3 and 6 together. They are alternating interior angles. So 5 and 4 together. Now corresponding angle, the angle 1 and 5 together, that's corresponding or 3 with 7, 2 with 6, or 4 with 8. So this is called corresponding angles. Now another example, we have it. Tell us, use the figure on the right, name all the pairs to the given type of angles. So the same, alternative inner angles means what? Means angle. Alternate inner angle means inner. You saw inner means inside. Alternate means this one to this one. They are closer to each other. For this one to this side to this side. They are opposite to each other at the same angle. So this angle equal to this one. So means angle 2 alternate inner to 7. So angle 6 with 3 the same. So corresponding angle, when I tell them corresponding angle, only the same place, the same angle, but one of them is inside, one of them is outside. For example, which one is the same? This all of it is outside, this one is outside, only between these two parallel lines is inside. So what do we need to do at that time? Angle 1 with 3, angle 5 with 7, 2 with 4, and 6